It's so important that every time I speak, I hear it twice. Isn't that neat? Just a little housekeeping. Tonight, 5 to 6 p.m., you can help Scott Krug understand religion. Get religion a little bit in this budget. He'll have a listening session at the public library in Rapids. If you'd like to show up and give him your 2 cents, I'm sure he'd love to see you there. 5 to 6 at the Rapids Library. My colleague Amy Sue Burwink unfortunately had a family emergency. She cannot attend. My Senator Lawson will be coming up right after me. She'll represent the rest of the Senate district. We also, what was the other announcement here, Gary? I think that was it. I'm real proud to be here. I'm proud to be the representative for the area. Proud to be the representative for this great college, this university, all the faculty and the staff that are here. We're going to have a budget hearing coming up April 7th, 10 in the morning till 6 p.m. right here on this campus. And what are we going to do then? I hope you all come. I hope you tell your government what you think. That $250 million coming out of UW system is unacceptable. That moving up a road project in Milwaukee, for a little road going from Milwaukee to Chicago, for the tune of $2 billion, when we're cutting social services to the mentally ill, when we're cutting $1 billion from our K-12 system, when we're telling students, not today. Not today will you take that AP course, maybe tomorrow. When we're telling a generation of students, you must wait, austerity is in the way. Austerity. And what does that really mean? I asked before, you could ask a teacher and she or he would tell you what that means. But what it means is middle class, that revolution that came from the 50s, transformed this country into the greatest country in the world, the strongest productivity, people getting an education, no more. Austerity. The top 1% are calling. In fact, just a second. I think I have a phone call. Hello? Yes, David? You want me to do what? Hell no. Ladies and gentlemen, the Koch brothers don't run this state. Koch brothers don't run this country. The majority run this country. The majority says no. Let's stand up. As the Fat 14 did when they left the state, so that the majority could understand what was in a bill that turned the state backwards. So that the majority could say, hey, Professor Cronin from UW-Madison, your little story in the New York Times, it's a good story. That educated the public, that said, hey, we had a senator way back then, when in the 50s, they made our state look funny. We had this guy named Joe McCarthy that was asked, sir, have you no decency? Well, Governor, have you no decency? Have you no decency? The people are here. The people are taking off work to go protest, seek redress of grievance from their government. Have you no decency when you call those same people slobs? When you say that they're not taxpayers? When you say that somehow they're a mob? Have you no decency when the representatives have to climb through windows to go to work because you blocked the Capitol in violation of the Constitution? That little piece of document, that little shred of paper, probably made by a paper maker at one point in our state. Those proud paper makers, those proud labor workers. And how about our friends who are in collective labor, who are in the movement that started here through AFSCME, OPIU, AFL-CIO. These people, yes, they represent a minority of the population, but guess what, folks? They have friends and family, and they represent about 25% of the state population. 25% that vote, that are educated, and are telling their friends and neighbors that we matter. That if you cut our pay 10%, we're not going to that car dealer. We may not be going to that restaurant. In fact, in this district, it's $16 million. And that $16 million that workers said, we will help. We will help the budget. and we will do what you ask. But when it came to that defining moment for the governor to lead, he said, no, it's not about the budget. It's about taking your rights. It's about taking that which was fought for over 100 years, that has been on the book for 50 years, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why it matters. It doesn't matter if you're in a union. This is not about unions. This is about the middle class. It's about Wisconsinites who sit down, who work together, who collaborate, who believe that an open meetings law should be enforced. The public has a right to know what its government is doing. What do you think about that? Ladies and gentlemen, it is a good day. It's a little cold out here, but I'm warming up. A lot of people are warming up. We have people that are traveling all around the state today. I'll be in Eau Claire in a few hours. Why am I going to Eau Claire? It's a nice place. I like the Blue Golds, but I like the Pointers better. But I'm going there, what? Because that area needs good representation. And the people that are represented in the area are not listening. They're carrying the governor's water, and that water is nuclear. It's tainted, and I don't like it. And you shouldn't like it either. So ladies and gentlemen, keep the fight. Keep your voices heard. Write, petition. Think about why, if you have austerity, when you make cuts, that they must represent the community. I had a person call me up yesterday. He said, should I vote the referendum in Amherst? I said, yes. Don't let that one generation of students not have what you had. Delay that road project for $2 billion. Don't put more money in areas that are not asking for it, Governor. Protect the middle class. Say yes to education. Say yes to people who want to roll up their sleeves. Don't dictate. Negotiate. Don't shred our document that we call the Constitution. Negotiate. Don't call our hard-working men and women who happen to work for the government slobs. Negotiate. Bring us together, Governor, or we're coming for you. Bring us together, Republican majority representatives in the Senate and in the Assembly, or we're coming for you. The people rise up now and then. And in these recall petitions that are happening, the people are saying, we are upset. Enough's enough. Work on our behalf, not for a small minority of interests. And that's why this is so important. And again, keep up the faith, keep up the work, and thank you so much.